Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Bombshell channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Christine Earthy Collard's wedding with David Woolley will be standout for Sister Wives watchers to watch. The mother of 6 as of late settled with her new spouse. Before that, she was hitched to polygamous man Cody Brown, who didn't give her the adoration she merited. Christine enjoyed almost 30 years with her last spouse. Nonetheless, his absence of affirmation and care made her need to zero in on herself. Christine first met David in 2023 and immediately fell in love with him. She got married to him in October because she thought he was her soulmate. Christine and David's Sister Wives Season 18 wedding will be genuinely unique. Nonetheless, it won't be the conventional American wedding watchers are accustomed to finding in the U.S. As of late, Christine conversed with In Touch and uncovered that her wedding, as found in the forthcoming 2-section extraordinary, will be capricious in light of the fact that there aren't any commitments. "We wanted it small," she stated. "We needed it short." Christine made sense of that her objective was to have an exceptionally personal service with David. As a result, she decided to act differently. The Sister Wives star added, "There weren't any promises or any such thing. Other than promises, Christine and David's wedding will have an absence of other conventional exercises." Christine said she picked a wedding without bridesmaids and groomsmen since she maintained that her relatives should walk her down the passageway. She told In Contact, "We simply needed all of our grandchildren there and our little girls and my child strolling me down." Christine shared that her fantasy worked out, and she was glad to be encircled by her friends and family. However, she affirmed, "We didn't have anybody up there with us." It's perfect to perceive how Christine's life pivoted soon. A couple of years prior, she was battling to track down a reason in life subsequent to being deserted by Cody during the coronavirus pandemic. She was harmed and didn't have the foggiest idea how to make her marriage work. Fortunately, Christine acknowledged something merited abandoning. She put in a lot of effort to make her previous marriage work, but she eventually gave up on polygamy because it didn't give her the happiness she wanted in her life. Christine understood her God maintained that her should be cheerful. Christine's decisions for her wedding are somewhat amazing. Notwithstanding, the progressions won't make her new marriage any not exactly the conventional ones. The Utah lady attempted to follow the traditions and serve her previous spouse all that could be expected. She is deserving of a little more liberty now that she has stopped being a polygamous woman. Christine's decision of not having anybody stand with her and David is fine. It's additionally acceptable for her not to have any promises when she's sincerely dedicated to David. The Sister Wives cast part's decision of just believing that her relatives should go with her down the walkway is additionally wonderful. Christine Brown has been a motivation to every one of the ladies attempting to escape their harmful relationships. She turned into a commonly recognized name since joining the Sister Wives series. Christine got a ton of adoration from her appearance on the show. Be that as it may, her acclaim expanded since her choice to leave the marriage with Cody Brown. She was the first person to leave the family of polygamists. After breaking off her spiritual marriage, the TLC star was living her best life. After going through a lot, Christine was thrilled to start dating again in her 50s. Presently, she is carrying on with her best life subsequent to wedding David Woolley. As of late, Christine spilled the best guidance for divorced people, hoping to find love once more. Sister Wives star Christine Brown plays become a part model for divorced people. She demonstrated to everybody that adoration can happen even in their 50s. The attention celeb has been carrying on with her best life since wedding her new spouse, David Woolley. Fans frequently spout over the big name for being so fortunate to track down affection after separate. Christine propelled her fans to at absolutely no point ever lose any desire for tracking down affection in the future. She moves other people who are hoping to track down adoration after separate. The attention star loves imparting her story to watchers. As of late, Christine shared a few sweet ideas for divorced people during a meeting with In Touch. She expressed that the people who emerged from separate as of late ought to zero an additional on chipping away at themselves. Christine went on to share exhortation about tracking down the ideal individual. The tender loving care star noted, "Have a good sense of safety with what your identity is and know precisely exact thing that is no joke." She also emphasized that a person ought to really determine what they really want in a partner. Christine kept on making sense of that they ought to invest more energy with themselves to have the universe open to them. She supported her fans that they ought to deal with that as the perfect individual will show up basically anticipated second. She guaranteed everybody that they would click with the perfect individual when it should be. The most eagerly anticipated special episodes will feature the wedding of sister wives, stars Christine and David. As of late, they talked with InTouch to uncover their choice to film the wedding. Christine expressed that her better half caused her to understand her devotees have been following her story for a considerable length of time. She went on to communicate how David told her that individuals would see the value in watching her wedding. He assured her that the admirers deserved to witness her most memorable moment. I knew that they wanted to be part of it, and I had no problem with it, Christine continued. In the meantime, David Woolley communicated his sentiments about having an excessive number of cameras around them. He said that they were feeling like an illustrious couple with all the consideration. He tracked down it insane to have cameras out of control. Sister Wives fans are enthusiastically standing by to watch Christine's fantasy of affection, giggling, and joyfully ever after with David Woolley. Her wedding extraordinary is going to debut, and watchers can't get enough of the sneak looks nowadays. In the midst of this, fans saw Christine getting close to home before her wedding in view of her little girls. The last option arranged something truly extraordinary and heart-contacting for their mom before they gave her over to David. What's truly going on with it? It was obvious that Christine Brown wasn't the one in particular who was cheerful about her marriage. Her girls were far more energized and chosen to astonish their mom for certain profound gifts. During a new sneak look from the Sister Wives wedding unique, Mykelti, Isabel, and Aspen encompassed Christine. They made it clear that they had a present for her. The German custom of giving something borrowed, something blue, something old, something new for prosperity was then discussed by Aspen in her confessional. Subsequently, they chose to adhere to this practice, and got something for Christine. Aspen initially concocted shimmering white shoes that had pennies stuck at the base. She then, at that point, gave the matron a lovely chain that had Christine's wedding date and letters C and D engraved on it. Aspen likewise gave over her extraordinary studs from her own big day to Christine and satisfied the acquired part of the custom. In the midst of this, Mykelti likewise gifted her a cake-cutting set that she utilized in her marriage with Antonio Padron. According to Aspen, the children of the Sister Wives cast members desired to witness Christine's biggest and most special wedding ever. Thus, they ensured that the last option had all that to begin her cheerfully ever after with an optimistic outlook. Isabel conceded that they needed to send Christine with a great step, or a decent foot to renew existence with David Woolley. Christine Brown wasn't anticipating a particularly profound shock from her little girls. She had no control over her fervor and was overpowered. It was because of this smart move that we'll highlight in the forthcoming Sister Wives exceptional episode, including her wedding. Christine conceded in a restrictive clasp by individuals. I realized my young ladies were amped up for me getting hitched, and they're energized for David. She proceeded, I didn't anticipate that they should be this energized. The celeb conceded that her girls needed to make some great memories, watching her stroll down the walkway. This shows the bond that Christine imparts to her little girls. Besides, fans felt that it was likewise a sign that her children had earnestly acknowledged David and were truly content with her wedding. However, Christine and David have proactively strolled down the walkway in October 2023. Their wedding exceptional will be formally broadcasting on January 7. Section 2 of the fragment will head on January 14, and watchers can't hang tight for it. It would highlight every one of the moments subtleties of the couple's important day and would highlight them trading promises in their fantasy wedding that occurred in Moab, Utah. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.